What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. WrestleMania's come and gone, and while there were some great moments, fans loved the, well, not so great moments. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at 12 moments that weren't supposed to happen at WrestleMania 38. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Number 1. Boogs can't carry the Usos. Boogs is a powerful man, and he's gotten over with the fans thanks to his charisma and impressive power moves he performs. Nonetheless, a good man always knows his limitations, and apparently Rick didn't when he tried to lift both the Usos. Was it a planned spot or a momentary instance of hubris? Either way, Boogs has nothing but a quadriceps patella injury to show for it, and he's going to be out of commission for a long time. As distressing as it was to see Rick Boogs get injured, we have to call it like we see it, and Boogs has blundered badly when he decided to play Atlas to the Usos' world. Nevertheless, we wish him a fast and full recovery. Number 2. Becky kicks Bianca in the face. Bianca Belair's hard-fought win over the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch was one of Night 1's most feel-good moments, as both she and Big Time Bex put on a classic clash. However, given the intensity of both women, it seemed inevitable that there would be a mistake or two. The first occurred when the champion misjudged a senton, catching the ST square in the face. Becky posted a picture on social media revealing the black eye inflicted due to the miscue. Nevertheless, the smile on Belair's face after the match makes it likely that she'll take the black and blue along with the gold. Number 3. Bianca falls on Becky while selling a move. Belair's quest for another women's championship wasn't easy, as Becky Lynch seemed determined to prove she was serious when she claimed she'd sell her soul every night to keep the belt. Late in the match, Lynch closed in for a win when she had Belair draped over the top rope and delivered a devastating leg drop to the back of Belair's neck. Bianca crumbled to the mat but also fell on top of Becky. This blunder could have been glossed over, with an announcer remarking that Belair tried to inflict some damage on her fall, but that didn't happen, which is why it made the list. As we'll see, the announcers were too busy with blunders of their own though. Number 4. Dominik can't save Papa Ray. As we'll see, WrestleMania 38's talented crew managed to pull off 2 terrific nights of sports entertainment without too many problems. Sadly, that wasn't the case for Dominik Mysterio, who either had a bad case of nerves working at the showcase of the Immortals or had banana peels for wrestling boots. Dominik's mistakes are understandable, as no one's perfect, but Logan Paul's outstanding performance in the ring had some fans asking whether Dominik is truly worthy of his spot. Well, that's a question for another day. Dominik's most glaring goof was when he dived into the ring to break up the pin, but clearly missed. Thankfully, Papa Ray and his opponents saved the day, and it's unlikely many fans caught it when it happened. Number 5. Madcap Moss wins the Andrew the Giant Battle Royal. It's safe to say that winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal hasn't been a boon for wrestlers, even though it's been a hella fun event to watch. Perhaps that's why the WWE decided to change its name to the Andrew the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. At least that's what some fans must have thought when Madcap Moss appeared on Night 1's pre-show, with the graphic noting him as the winner of the Andrew the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, we repeatedly praise the WWE for its world-class production values, but this blunder has us wondering if we were watching the Heroes of Wrestling or Herb Abrams or Universal Wrestling Federation. Number 6. How many fans? It's no secret that the WWE likes to employ some creativity when it comes to how many fans it claims attend its shows, especially WrestleMania. This practice dates back at least as far as WrestleMania 3, when the WWF claimed it sold out the Pontiac Silverdome, making the bold assertion that 93,173 fans attended the show. While the number has been disputed time and time again, it hasn't stopped the practice, and this year was no different. While it's believed that the WWE made around 65,000 tickets available, some of which were distributed for free, the WWE announced over 10,000 more. Now, it's no surprise, but even though the WWE couldn't keep up with its version of Steiner math, although perhaps the figure was an homage to the recent Hall of Famer inductee, Sean Ross Sapp tweeted, "Announced attendance is 78,453 per the graphic, 77,453 per the announcer's spoken words." I don't count on the WWE or any other wrestling promotion stopping these exaggerations anytime soon, whether it's ticket sales numbers or wrestlers' weight. As does anyone think Darby Allin is as heavier than Johnny Knoxville? Fuzzy math is just one aspect of how the truth is blurred in the wild world of professional wrestling. Number 7. Charlotte botches a moonsault. A 13-time women's champion has conquered many opponents, including Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 38's first night, but she hasn't been able to do so well with gravity, especially when it comes to her moonsaults. Now, as talented as Charlotte is, her moonsault has never been her strong suit, and it showed last night when she missed a moonsault on Ronda then failed in a follow-up standing moonsault. Now it may be time for Charlotte to consider canning the moonsault until she can perfect it. Now speaking of cans, number 8, Charlotte slips. Charlotte Flair's messy moonsaults were the least of her worries during a bout against Ronda Rousey, as the Queen found herself befuddled by an attire malfunction that required the WWE to cut the feed not once, but twice as one of Flair's considerable cans slipped out. Thankfully for the WWE, this didn't happen on SmackDown, or the WWE might have had some headaches with censors. Number 9, Omos' clumsy charge. A big man Omos could be a future sensation, but he's still working on his grappling game as seen by his match against Bobby Lashley. During the match, the monster heel charged Lashley when he was supposed to let the almighty dodge him and crash into the corner. Omos failed, and rather than trying a different move, he performed the same move, exposing his previous failure. While Omos continues to improve in the ring, it's vital that someone his size continues improving his skills, as it would be easy for him to accidentally injure an opponent. That thankfully didn't happen, and Bobby Lashley should be grateful since he just returned from a shoulder injury. Number 10, Vince can't sell a stunner anymore. The Night 2 surprise confrontation between Mr. McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin was priceless, with the Texas Rattlesnake making sure Vinnie Mac got some payback after McMahon and protege Austin Theory spoiled Pat McAfee's win over Theory. Austin dispatched Theory before offering a toast to his longtime nemesis, teasing the two might finally put their feud to rest. But Austin gave McMahon a stunner. Sadly, the 76-year-old did a piss-poor job selling it, which is understandable considering it's been some time since Vinny took the move. But nonetheless, social media wasted no time raining on Vince's parade. Perhaps the funniest comment came from former WWE head writer Brian Gewirtz, who tweeted, "Yeah, that stunner will be talked about, but I'm just happy Vince finally won a WrestleMania match. It's like Charlie Brown waiting until he turns 76 to finally kick the damn football." Now, ironically, Vince was able to punt a football into Pat's head with precision, quite the feat for someone whose closest connection to football was owning the XFL. But despite Vince's sad selling, his reaction to Austin's music and general arrogance reminded fans of why the Attitude Era was priceless. Some things are timeless, and there's no denying the incredible chemistry between McMahon and Austin. Number 11, Styles gets slashed. A Styles vs Edge was a great match that started off with incredible entrances for both superstars. The only problem for Styles was that it looked like he scraped his head on the WrestleMania entrance when he made his way down to the ring. The good news is that it didn't seem to cause any significant injury, nor was it a disaster such as when The Undertaker's pyro misfired and he was burnt during the Elimination Chamber bout. Styles was able to work a phenomenal match, and you'll have to excuse us for the poor pun as it's been a long weekend covering Mania. Now, the WWE may want to consider changing its set design or at least make it more wrestler friendly, considering the insane spots members of the WWE roster perform. And number 12, building a better mousetrap. Johnny Knoxville's Anything Goes match with Sami Zayn featured a number of goofy gadgets, including a giant mousetrap that the Jackass star used to defeat Sami Zayn. Unfortunately, the mousetrap misfired when Knoxville used it on Sami, hitting both men. In hindsight, it's a miracle that the gimmick-laden match between Knoxville and Sami didn't feature any other incidents or injuries. Clearly, the Jackass gang knows how to take a bump and create some devilishly devious designs to make life miserable for people. Ultimately, both nights of WrestleMania over-delivered, and mistakes didn't ruin the event. But there you have it, guys. 12 moments that weren't supposed to happen at WrestleMania 38. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.